I don't. I'm not the one to knock anyone. You know, whatever you want to do in life, go for it. You know, I just can't be stopped. Whatever I put my mind to do, I can do.
Yeah.
You know, you know, when I was walking in New York as a kid, when I was young, did I ever think that I was going to own a skyscraper? I didn't think about it, but now I do. I own 9.
That's incredible. Can you talk to us about maybe one of the biggest lessons you've learned from Leonard Ellaby? One you may have taken away from Vince McMahon, and then someone else who's a mentor to you that's had an impact on your career.
Well, they say you are the 5 people that you surround yourself with. That's who you are.
Yes.
So, of course, you know, Roy Disney is one of my friends who owns Walt Disney World. Yeah. Robert Smith, the richest black man in America.
Yes.
And the list, Mark Holliday from SL Green, Al Heyman. All these guys are. It's not just the money.
Yeah.
You know, I've dealt with millions and billions of dollars. It's about building relationships.
Yeah. Sadie, talk about that, and he always mentions that.
It's all about. It's not really the money, because you can make a lot of money, but if you don't have a game plan, it's going. You're rich. You're not wealthy, because rich is when you got it for a short period of time. Wealth is long term.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we've noticed, obviously you said you were in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, we saw you there, is that you're doing business deals. Like I see the exhibition fights, but I'm like, he's just doing that, but there's something bigger going on. Obviously I think it's the deals. And so when you're looking at, what are you looking for when deals come across to you, right? Because I'm sure there's probably a team that says, all right, Floyd, we have this. What are you looking for to say, all right, yes, we're going with this? Because, I mean, 9 skyscrapers, that's pretty impressive, man.
Well, I don't want to be the only smart person with my team, so I got to choose. It's chess. It's chess. It's real life chess out here in the world. So I want to make sure that, you know, I got smart individuals that surround me. That's gonna tell me, that's not smart. You know, I've been working on buying an NBA team outright. You know, there's a difference between.
Clap it up for that.
We look. You know, me and actually one of my other business partners, Brent Johnson, he's here. So we've been working on the NBA team for a while now. You know, it's rough.
Vegas?
It could be the Vegas franchise. It could be the Seattle franchise.
Yeah.
Or I could be buying a franchise that's already up and running.
Gotcha.
So the first offer, we offered them a little bit over $2 billion for majority ownership. Do I have it? Absolutely, I have it. But
clap it up for that.
Of course, are you kidding me?
But it didn't happen. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight. It's a lot. It's a lot when you have so many different businesses all around the world. Actually, it's a lot. It's not easy.
Can I just follow that up really quick? Because I wonder, when you walk into a business deal, right, are they respecting you as Floyd Mayweather, the businessman, or are they looking at you as Floyd Mayweather, the Hall of Fame boxer, the greatest of all time? Exactly, right, TB? What is that like for you?
Well, I had to be somewhat intelligent and smart to be able to make $100 million and $300 million. And actually, at my age now, I'm still going out there picking up 20 and 30 million for 15 minutes and 20 minutes. I'm able.
Greatest trade ever. So clap it up.
So it's obvious.
Fun numbers.
It's obvious that I'm the smart one if I'm able to make the people pay, and I'm beating YouTubers.
Good point.
So let me ask you this, because this is one thing that I always admired about you. I don't think you got enough credit for, because you hear we always see LeBron always getting credit for working with his team or black young men. But when I look at you and you see Al Heyman and Leonard Ellaby, and your circle is all black as far as on that business side, on the boxing, like the forefront people. So you were early on that, and was that important to you, or it just kind of happened that way?
Well, of course, I'm gonna always love my people first. Always. But in business, I got to think about my family first. I got to think about my grandson, my daughter, my 2 daughters, my 2 sons. I got to think about them first. So when it comes to business, it's not no certain color. I work with everybody. Mm-hmm. It's just like that. But far as my team, it just ended up, my team, I have a real diverse team. We got people from all walks of life that's on my team that I'm with every day, and I love my team. But when it comes to business, I do business with everyone. Honestly speaking.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Quick question for you. You talked about using the hate as fuel, and it's something that I struggle with, but I also use it as fuel. At what point does using negative energy become detrimental to your life? Or do you think it's because we grow with childhood traumas that makes us activate a higher gear when we hear something negative towards us?
Well, they say if you want to, going back and forth, and I really want to apologize, because a lot of times I go back and, I was always on the internet, I was always the reaction. I wasn't the action, because I never, like I said before, I love my people first.
Yeah.
I'm never going, but sometimes you can shoot at me, and I really won't say nothing, but, I got to shoot back. I got to teach my children and my family how to defend themselves, not just in the ring. So a lot of times when people don't really like when you continue to be successful. It's even like a woman. A woman can be in your life and she's no longer in your life, and she can think that, the grass is green on the other side. She think that you're not going to continue to be successful.
Shout out to my exes. You could have been here with me and Floyd and Troy and Rashad, but shout out Bay.
But you chose otherwise.
And it's nothing that works both ways. So I don't want to be in this room. I don't want to be biased. It works both ways.
True.
A lot of times a man like me, I've never been with a woman, and when we went our separate ways, I was like, oh, I don't want to see her be successful. More power to you. Yeah. That's not going to change everything that I got. That's not going to change my drive and my desire to be great at whatever to be great at whatever investments I'm trying to do or whatever I'm trying to go for in life.
How do you deal with, managing people? Because you obviously, have Mayweather Promotions, mm-hmm. and, you set the precedent for boxers, becoming their own boss. And you have one of the greatest young talents on your stable, Gervonta Davis. But I seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful. And there's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, his wings, he's grew wings where he can fly and become his own boss, more power to him.
Good. From your standpoint,
because that's not going to.
Yeah.
I didn't get into the sport of boxing, after I retired, to not want to see fighters grow. I want to, if he feels like he can surpass Floyd Mayweather or be the next Floyd Mayweather, I'm here to push you. Go for it.
Yeah. From that, true. Clap it up for that.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.